Hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Today I want to do something that I've done before, but I haven't done it this way. I have some people that asked me to do a video like this, so here it is. It's my expenses, what I have spent since 2016 and 2019 here in the Philippines. So how much money have I spent here in the Philippines? And this is my costs, and I think you'll find that, of course, now this is not going to be perfect. This is going to be I was here in 15, but these are the last 3 years. I was here in 15. This last 3 years, from 16 to 19. This is basically when we got married. So it gives you an idea on what my expenses, what it cost me to live here in the Philippines. Now, like I said, some things I've forgotten. I went through all my receipts. It actually took me a few hours to do this video. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. It did take me a long time to do it. My expenses in the last 3 years in the Philippines. So what I did was I just broke it down. The best that I could do. Now I'm going to miss some, yes. Did I get it all perfect? No. Am I gonna have this 100%? No. So don't expect it to be perfect. But this is an itemized list of what I spent in the last 3 years here in the Philippines, and this includes what I paid. And I included here car. I bought a car. I bought a used car for 120,000 peso, which is $2,400. I bought a used car for $2,400. For 1 year and a half of rent, I paid $1,200 US dollars for 1 year and a half of rent. TV, I bought a TV when I first came here. I paid $100. That includes shipping. Also bought a fridge here in town. I paid $200 for this fridge. Set up for the house. So a setup for the house meaning I had to go buy some sheets, and I had to buy a few utensils, a few towels and things like that. It really wasn't that expensive if you think about it. $800. Now that's not bad. And this is when I first came here. This does include, and you'll see the list as it goes on, there's things I bought later on because I had bought other stuff, clothes and things like that. I bought the house, expandable house, $13,500 US dollars. I bought a solar system, $1,750, and that's delivered. And that includes, man, I thought I spent more than that, but that includes all the labor and everything. Now this is almost impossible to track. I went back and I found some receipts. I couldn't find receipts, so I did the best I could really do. I'm just going to say that my food intake and what I spent on food, because a lot of this is going to be varying. It's about $6,000 to $7,000 US dollars in 3 years. It seems like it should be more than that, but it's really not, because a lot of times we grow our vegetables and fruit. I mean, I went to town yesterday and I went to the store and I spent $30, and it'll last us a while. School, miscellaneous and things like that, in the last 3 years, including uniforms and things like that, it's about $1,000 US dollars. That includes uniforms, schools, their categories, their dances, their projects, all that stuff. They have a projects only like, $20, stuff like that, $30, things like that. Insurances for the car, insurance and things like that for the car, $2,800. That's insurances for me, insurance for the car, insurance for the family, includes anything. So $2,800. So you could really say $1,000 a year for insurances, and that's health insurance. Land, I paid $4,200 for land. Blessing house cost me $2,400. Miscellaneous house, chairs and things like that for that house and this house, we spent $2,000 on miscellaneous things. And that includes, just, things that you end up buying. And, like chairs and tables and things like that. I'll see if I can find a charger for that phone. Shit, you may have one here. It's like it's dying. 10%. Okay, if it dies, I'll just keep on trucking. Chairs, things like that. Cash, things like that. I went and bought an air con. and I paid $240 for my aircon installed. $250. Travel tickets and things like that. I had to go back to U.S. travel tickets because my mother passed, things like that. I spent $2,500 on that trip. It was a short trip, but I stayed at my brother's house, so there's really no expenses there other than me going with my brother's house. I went also repairs on car and things like that, you know, where I could take it to town. And I've spent approximately about $200 on that car. He's really done a good job. He's put like 4 or 5 pumps in there, this, that, and other. He really doesn't charge me much. In fact, he towed it to town, didn't charge me anything for it. So, you know, it's really inexpensive. So, of course, I'm out in a province. So this is a big difference, guys. This is out in a province living. So, dental. I spent $100 on all our teeth, give or take everything that we've done since we've been here. I had a typhoid fever. I had to go to the doctor. I had to go to the hospital. I spent $50 there because insurance covered the rest. Or I had to spend $100 on her because her dengue and hospital, things like that. Trips with family. Now this one's really hard to gauge. So, okay, it's say $300 to $500. All right, I just put down $300 because we went to the parks and things like that. I figured $50. Donations, I have that in here. I'm not gonna put a number on that because that's my business between me, myself, and I. I don't know. I could not really track that because I don't count. Marriage. To get married to my beautiful, wonderful wife cost me $1,800. That includes the wedding dress, includes her gowns for the girls and ours gowns, mine, all that stuff. I spent $1,800. It includes the food, and it really wasn't bad. It really is not that bad. Fuel, insurance, and things like that, $800 to $1,000. And I have insurance here, but it's really fuel for the car, $800 to $1,000. We really don't travel. I never took it to Davao. I've never taken it anywhere. It's only around here in town. And we use the scooters. It's electric. You plug them in and you charge them overnight. It costs me 10 cents, 20 cents to charge them, and I'm done. Sometimes it's charged with solar. Outside improvements and things like that we've actually done. I'm just going to say, like, oh man, my phone died. It was at 10%, then it went down to 0. So I charged up a little bit. So I'm back doing this video again on my expenses. I stopped at outside expenses and outside improvements and things like that. And what that is like we built a fence, and all the stuff that has to do with the fence was $1,000 US. We added a porch and things like that outside here, and we did that here, and that cost us about $400 total, all steel, everything. We added some more stuff on there. Then I bought some tools. I didn't spend too much on tools. I only spent about $500 on tools in the last 3 years, and I just didn't. There's no need. Would I have them? Yeah, because tools will work, right? That means you got to work. And I didn't want to start building this stuff again like I used to. I used to be really bad about it. Cabinets and need this, need that, new rack. I still may do it. So we're looking at, I'm just going to say $49,740. Now, we're just going to say $50,000 last 3 years. My expenses and things like that I added on, that I'm talking about, my monthly expenses, my food and things like that was really not really included in this. My expenses, like, well, you know, things that you have to have, and you eat, your monthly stuff that you have. So you're looking at about another $11,000. So really, if you want to really think about it, what it costs with the house and everything, it's about $1,700 US a month for the last 3 years. That includes purchasing the house. That includes purchasing all the fun stuff that we used to do. You go out and have dinner, and the family coming over and things like that, birthday parties, things like that. So that does include that. So you're looking at, let's just say $1,700. You'd probably be better if you would just say about $1,800 or $1,900. Just go ahead and add another $5,000 or $6,000 in there, just to be safe. So really, on the overall picture of the thing. Now, you guys got to realize, I built the house. I got two houses. I built the house. I bought land. I bought a car. I bought this house. I built that house over there. So this is $15,000 between these two, almost $16,000. And then once I did that, then I had the land itself that we purchased. So that is another $2,500. And of course, there's fees added in that, and I included that in the insurance and things like that we had. School, it's not really bad, $250 a year for school. They don't really have a lot of expenses on school here. Start of school, you pay $3, and then their project costs anywhere from $3 to $5, $3 to $8, depending on that. And it's really not that expensive. So it's really, and then we bought some chairs. I bought an air conditioner. I bought this air conditioner. I have another air conditioner that I bought. That included all that in there. So realistically, you could just spot and just say it, okay, $2,000 a month. However you want to look at it. It's still inexpensive here than it was in U.S. Now that includes I have houses. I have a car right now, and it's going to probably take another $50 or $80 to get it going again. I need to air up the tires. I'm going to sell it and just buy something else. But I want to do this video. I had some people ask me about it, and Tom, really, give us we have your hard costs that you give us every month. Tell us what the house costs. Tell us what all this other stuff costs that you added on. Like you went and bought a fan in town, $60, right? Well, that's included in this. So I tried to do the best I can. Did I miss some stuff? Yeah. You're just going to do it. I went on a shopping spree at Lazada. Chichi and I probably spent $1,000 to $2,000. Really quick buying stuff there, maybe $3,000, and that's included in here also. So you don't think about just this stuff, and I didn't include donations and things like that. So I hope everybody likes the video. Please subscribe and hit like.